Usually you guys are talking up a storm by this point.
Alice is playing some game.
I'm finishing dinner.
You know, usually everyone's getting out of the way hey, how was your week? It's so good to see you again.
I'm just still baffled by that thrilling strategy we came up with this week that we were supposed to.
I'm telling you, it'll work.
And I keep going over my head, and I feel like it's nothing.
Nothing, he says.
So you were away when I mentioned this, but my dad and I, we opted out. We ended up opting out of the season.
Yeah.
Yeah, we initially said yeah, and they sent us our seat location. And the seat location would have been fine. Because we had moved up to on the glass for our level,
Mhm.
and they kept us on the glass, and probably still aisle seats. But just the more and more we thought about it, I'm like, yeah, no, let's just not do it.
Yeah. I don't know how successful people are going to be in trying to sell them, but I know that's a direction people are trying to go.
That's what I was That's initially what I was gonna do for like the first part of it, and then I'm like, you know what? I don't even feel like messing with that.
Yeah. Does that hurt your guys's your tenure?
No, I think the only thing in regards to tenure is that we wouldn't get credit for this season.
Right. Which, that's fair.
Yeah, so I think,
you're still concurrent holders.
Yes. Like, they still have all of our money for the season. They're just rolling it towards next season. And we still get our seats. Someone can't take our seats.
Right.
Kind of almost like you just lose a year of seniority, but it's not like you're starting back over with next year being a first year person.
So as some of you might have noticed, I did have a question sort of posed to everyone at the end of last session that I put in the chat. We don't need to answer that question now. I don't advise checking out of the current campaign just yet. We're just approaching the end of the campaign, and I want to give people the opportunity to let their sort of voices be heard, in the sense that, if we need to make some changes or if we want to make some changes, let's start getting that into our minds so we can kind of start working on that. I'm also toying around with the idea of a beginning of the campaign thing that I'll send out to you guys that will obviously take some time to put together and get to you, so I don't want there to be too much of an overlap between when we end the campaign and then start up another one. So I want to make sure I get the timing right on that.
Cool. Yeah, and if you guys look at the Tasha's book, there's a really good thing on session 0. That's why I think I brought it up.
Yeah, and I sort of tried to respond to that because I honestly forget how much the heads up we gave Anne and John, but
yeah,
a couple days.
Lisa came to me like Wednesday afternoon my time, like, hey, we're playing D&D, you should make a level 2 character and join us.
Right.
Okay.
And so then there's the question of, okay, do we want to build characters and then I reveal what we're going to play next? Or do you guys want me to reveal and then you make characters? Like, there's a whole lot of different ways we can kind of go about doing it.
I want to make characters, then reveal.
Yeah, I like it that way too. And just for the record, no one did backstories on their characters. I mean, when we decided to play D&D, I think we all were like, well, when can we do it? 2 or 3 days from now? Like, okay, so we made characters and did it. That's how it started.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'd like there to be a little bit of you know, a chance for people to be able to do that. So that's what that question is. We are getting to the end. We are not at the end just yet, but we're not far. All right. And so from last week, you guys were making your way downtown.
And then my dad busted into my room with his 1986 copy of the Constitution to ask me questions about the 14th Amendment. There may have been other things happening.
So you entered into the giant scab that is covering the Bleeding Citadel. As you made your way throughout the scab, you discovered various things. Someone being tortured. And in your exploration, you've come to a little bit of a, not a dead end, but a block. In the sense that there are a bunch of scary things ready to attack. Did we consider alternatives over the week? It sounds like you guys may have.
That would be a negative Ghost Rider. The pattern is full.
We're just gonna like rush in and make things explode, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna end up going back the other way, killing whatever it is that's got that thing chained up, so we don't have to fight this thing. Because I remember correctly, Scott indicated it would be extremely difficult to get past this object.
Sounds like someone should cast pass wall where I can make a 100. I forget how long. I'm gonna say 100-foot long tunnel. One second, I'm scrolling up through all of our casts up here. I know. Pass wall, 20 feet. Okay, not quite 100 feet. I can make a 20-foot long tunnel through solid rock.
Can you unpause the game, Scott?
No. Yeah, I can if I'm in the right window.
We weren't there, were we? Where you have us at now?
We're with
Where
Wrath.
Wrath is?
Okay. I saw the group of us since I couldn't click on the thing.
Yeah, so you guys are...
Okay. Yeah, I got it now. All right, and then if I remember correctly, that there was a flying thing with
There was
something.
whatever this is sort of to our right, but it's...
Right, yeah.
We keep
There was a
going
flying
back.
thing barking command, so part of the thing we were talking about, if we were going to fight, we were going to burn down the leader thing.
And we decided to nope out of there.
And you guys can kind of arrange yourself in a sort of different way if you prefer. Here, let me move you up into the...
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
past the wall there.
But then Scott had alluded to there might be another way because of favorable terrain and something or other of a certain person.
Who's Scott? Are you hearing voices again?
Exactly.
Thought it
Well
was
played.
Wrath and Koira who have patrons. No, Ketnism and Koira, who answer to a higher power.
We all answer to a higher power.
Yes, I am my own higher power, however, though. As I cackle gleefully. but not too loudly. Yeah, exactly like that.
I don't think favorite terrain's gonna have anything to do down here.
This is
Well,
the
you're in a
map.
3D terrain, and the stuff that you're standing on is mostly hard, but it's still not quite rock.
Ew, that's right, it's a scab. Ugh.
Yeah, go ahead and dig a tunnel through that nastiness.
No problem.
I mean,
And we did determine
Not
that it's pretty much
stone.
almost south, right? Or technically south of us, like below us.
so the map that you're on is actually a cylinder.
Right, yeah, you were talking about that.
And so the area that you're needing to go to is directly below you, but on the other side of the cylinder.
So I think we should go back to where that guy was hanging, but like, I don't know if you scroll, you can see where I'm tagging. Like, is to find the lowest point we can over there, and tunnel down. Or we just blow up these guys. Either way, I'm good.
Yeah, because that is a little bit lower because of the layer where we found all the stuff, right? I'm fine with that, as long as, I mean, we're gonna have to do it manually or cantrips if, for those that have those for damage.
So retreat. Doo, 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 doo.
That works for me.
Back this away. And then it's like down these. Which then pops us to the other side of the map, right?
Well, looking at the map, wouldn't the side on the left be lower than the other side?
Like, check down here.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure, let's check it out.
Send the ranger. She's got all them skills.
You take each the lowest spot. I'll dig a hole 20 feet deep, 5 feet wide, 8 feet across. 40 square feet, 20 feet down. Where is Wrath? Oh, there you are.
Scott, you there?
Yep, I'm here.
And you there? Wrath?
Yeah, I just don't particularly know where I'm moving to safely. I
Oh.
was waiting to find out if
what's
there
that?
was a problem.
To the left and down.
Yeah, I wasn't sure I should charge, but I guess I can.
Well, we been through that whole area unless
Yeah.
someone else roams.
Okay.
Scott, did you hear what our plan is?
No, I heard questions and thoughts about what to do, not what was.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we're gonna go to this spot on the map over on the left,
Okay.
and then I believe Tana's gonna use her little spell to dig down.
20 feet.
Because we feel that that's the lowest spot that we have on the map that gets us further down.
Okay. What is she going to use to dig?
Pass wall.
It's not stone.
It's what?
So pass wall requires it to be wooden, plaster, or a stone surface.
What?
And
Just-
start.
It's a scab. Flesh. Nastiness.
I...
Ansar looks at Tana with his best Judge Smalls expression. Well, we're waiting.
And I cast fireball at it.
It is thusly burned.
No. Where went my poopy idea? Well, I'm out of ideas now.
We can just keep going. See where this part leads us.
Down here.
Huh?
You have other implements. I mean, it's just a matter of
We've been in
Get the shovels.
Do we
Yeah,
have
a couple of you guys have shovels, don't you?
I do have a shovel. Oh God. Well,
Oh, thank goodness I do not.
I feel I should hand someone stronger the shovel.
I don't think we have any strong people in this group.
Got stronger
more
than me.
very precise individuals.
The two strongest people in the group are Krugegger and Raph.
Seriously?
Jesus. For next time on that one.
Oh my god, I am the strongest at 13.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's
I'm handing
crazy.
you the
And
shovel.
that, you can use the shovel yourself. You're just as strong.
I have an oil flask. We can try burning it. No, wait, I already
Yes.
tried that. Flask. Oil flask.
Do you think acid would work?
Oh, I guess acid. One way to find out.
No serving pieces.
Let me. I just.
I still have a riding horse in my inventory. I'm pretty sure those horses are dead by now.
No, we left him with that dude that left us here.
No, I'm pretty sure they're sold by now.
he
Right, I'm
doesn't
gonna
think
take
you're
it out
ever
of his
coming
eye.
back.
Let me
He
pull
doesn't
it out
think
of
you're
my
ever
bag.
coming back.
Oh, please, that's the last place we're stopping.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get a visit from us, or at least Anstar.
As I open up my alchemy jug, I unfortunately have 2 gallons of mayonnaise in it.
Who had the shovel?
I do.
Whistle while you
Unfortunately.
work. Whistle while you work.
We can all take turns shoveling.
This is I mean, just imagining this task is disgusting.
It's like imagining us in the real world trying to dig down.
Through flesh, though, I feel that adds a next level of concept.
It just makes me want to.
You know what would make you feel better? I'm gonna hand you the alchemy jug. Some mayonnaise.
Thanks. Go good with the beer.
When can I? Because I actually kind of remember making the joke of making mayonnaise last night or last week. When does it refill? I think it's once per long rest.
I'm guessing that's probably it.
Next dawn.
We have a spell to get through. I mean, just some sort of hole through something.
Oh, can I summon my servant?
Digging.
Your
There
servant.
you go.
I'm gonna summon my unseen servant, who has a strength of 2.
The shovel's not going to be more than 5 pounds.
There we go.
Oh, wait. Actually, it tells you how much it weighs. How much does it weigh?
5 pounds.
Oh, there you go. An unseen servant can use it.
A simple task: dig a hole.
That's it.
Give
Got
me
a sent you a
11.
message.
Give me 11 minutes. I'll be right back.
That's funny. That's how long it's going to take.
Ra, you should dig for the first 11 minutes.
I'm on it.
AC of 10, 1 hit point, and a strength of 2. Can't attack.
I got the healing spells. I mean, I hardly use them. Oh, I guess Katniss is having problems with his Discord.
Sounds like Katniss is gonna start shoveling.
Oh, Katniss spells first. There you go. Let's look through his spells, see if he's got anything cool.
Scott, did you see my message?
Not yet. I'm very surprised that there's not just a very simple entry for digging. Very strange to me.
Trust us to come up with the most simple yet complicated plan.
Okay, so if we use a telepathic bond. I'm just looking at all the spells I have as ritual.
So, in the context of attacking things to destroy, like let's say you want to break a board, you just use an attack against the board.
It wasn't helpful right there.
Well, I like drywall better than I like a board.
As far as breaking, yeah.
There we go. I heard as far as breaking and the word drywall, and that was it, Scott.
So to answer your question, Ansar, it's just an attack.
I know, but I'm trying to do it from an RP standpoint since I really haven't had it trigger but once.
Right. And are we doing it where Tana's at, or are we doing it further off?
Oh, yeah,
Further
it's-
off.
Because you were going to do it like right here, right?
Yeah.
Um. from an RP point of view,
because I know it happened on one attack, and it's been something I've been thinking about because I felt off, and I've felt other things. I just can't pinpoint them. So like I rolled a 16, which I was kind of thinking of like Arcana check, which I have no plus to.
well,
So
I would
just-
definitely think this would fall somewhere in the wisdom spectrum. I just don't know. I mean, I aside from medicine, I think all your wisdom skills are the same. So basically, we're just operating on a wisdom roll at this point.
Okay.
To get
Well-
the flash of insight.
Well, I actually did I rolled a 16 initially when I was thinking Arcana, and then I re-rolled. I got a natural 20. So I would say I would definitely probably be able to focus and be able to get it to trigger. It's just getting the trigger. Because I don't think I did acid before.
So, in your mind, you get a sudden sensation as you hear this kind of sing-song voice calling out, and you recognize the voice. Something within you recognizes the voice, though you've not heard it before, except maybe in dreams. And you feel a rush as somewhere far off from your location now, but still here within Avernus, something has almost freed itself or come to a moment of strength and is calling out to guide you as a child of her birthright. And you get this flash of insight that sort of resonates with you, that this is something internal and important to you, something potentially defining to you. Make sense?
Yeah, no, cool. So then what I would like to do is swing my scimitar down. And then with my next attack, use Breath of the Dragon and use acid damage on the ground.
Okay. Directly below where you're at now?
Well, I would say I probably would have everybody like to one side of us, and then I would do it so that we wouldn't be kind of split. So I would do it like not right on me, like, but kind of like right in front of me to do the damage, so that like I wouldn't do like right at the bottom of my feet, so that if I were to burrow through, like I don't want to fall down into it,
Right. Minecraft rules.
Sure.
You never dig straight down.
Because you might break through and fall to infinity,
Okay then, sure.
Or into lava.
which is worse.
Okay. Go ahead with your first attack.
It's a 29 to hit.
29 hits.
So that would be well, I guess scimitar, because I have to replace. I don't know if it's I have to do the scimitar attack and then that, or however that works. But If I take the attack action,
You
I'm gonna
can
replace
just
one of my attack.
Yeah, you can, any of your attacks, even the initial attack, you can replace with that instead. So instead of
Okay.
striking it with the scimitar, you just use
The breath
that instead. But then you would be able to follow it up with a scimitar attack, or scimitar, then that.
Okay. Alrighty, so roll damage for that.
Yes. So 3d8.
That's 14 points of damage.
Okay. It is. I'm going to say that the scab is actually weak to acid damage. So it is actually going to work extremely well. And I'm not going to be able to remove the visual there, but I can remove the wall for you. I think.
You can just probably drag him through it. It would open up the
Well, that's
lighting.
a little more complicated than that. Because you guys are going to have to make a decision on where to go from there, but I believe.
Hold on one second, guys.
Be right back.
Okay. That should adjust the lighting for you guys.
Sorry, I'm back.
So you create this hole in the fleshy, bloody substance that burns away from the acid. And what you find is now there is a bit of a drop.
Okay, so I'm assuming that everybody's with us where I'm at, right?
At least pretty close by.
So can I see anything looking down through that?
So you can kind of see that it opens into a large cavern, and eventually the floor. Make a perception roll.
A whopping 10.
You got a 50%.
Beyond that, it's difficult to make anything out other than it's the same kind of darkness that you guys are fairly accustomed to. Lulu can sense that you are directly above. But you can see between you and there a bit of a drop before you get to the floor.
I heard the drop. Lulu could sense what the sword, right? You said that.
Yeah, can sense that you're above the sword.
And the drop, is that all? Because I missed part. My dad Papa said.
Yeah, that's essentially it. You can tell that you're above the sword, but there's quite a drop.
Like more than like 50 foot of rope that we might have of a drop, or
You get the feeling that 50 feet's probably enough.
is there anything where we're at that we could anchor a rope to?
All soft and bloody.
One second, do I have Featherfall prepared?
Like, I'm confident that I could make it down with no problem.
Yeah, I'm sure some of us have rope. I don't, because I'm a terrible adventurer, but
I do have
I'm not strong enough. I don't know. I believe to maybe lower everybody down. I may possibly.
I don't know that I would rely on strength for this group.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm not strong. How strong is Lulu?
Katniss has Featherfall.
there we go. And that can count on, what, 5 or 8 people?
I have it myself. It's an ability for myself. So if Katniss and I lower everybody,
Katniss can choose up to 5 falling creatures within range. So basically, we'd all have to jump at the same time, and he'd have to
Yeah.
cast on all of us.
He reacts from your fall.
Yeah, so he casts on everybody but Anstar, since, you know, Big Boy there can make it. Yeah, I want to try that.
So the only trick to that, not a lot of room. Let me see. Let me check this rope.
Can he cast it on us before we start falling?
No.
No, it's a reaction.
I mean, I think if I can see the bottom, I can fall and then like misty step down. Can I?
True. Yeah.
so the spell lands.
Right.
So if everybody does like a 1, 2, 3 jump,
Well, you're talking about a 5-foot hole. You all can't jump it. You can all
No, but
barely
if-
fit into this cavern at once.
yeah, but if everybody's like standing on the ground, everybody jumps at the same time.
We can't. Oh, yeah, I got
Like
you.
you just jump
Yeah,
straight up in
land-
the air.
Once we land, the spell ends.
It
I
says
yell,
it lasts for a
catch
minute.
me, and I jump down.
It doesn't say it ends when you land. It
Katniss,
says
catch me.
it lasts for a
Let's
minute.
see. The creature lands before the spell ends. If the creature lands before the spell ends, it takes no fall damage and can land on its feet, and the spell ends for that creature.
Gotcha.
It's more that you're in a cavern that was dug by gnashing demons. You all can't crowd around the hole and then jump at one. You would have to do a parachute where one jumps, then the next jumps, then the next jumps, then the next jumps, then the next jump.
Yeah,
And
that's what
then-
we were trying to get around. But
Then he would have to cast it in such a way that the first person didn't hit the ground.
Yeah, he wouldn't be able to. He'd have to use multiple spell slots for that one. I could do 2 at a time at best.
You're looking at a risk of 5d6 damage.
All
As
right,
it
how about
stands.
this? How about Katniss and I hold a rope, him in front so he can see down the hole, and then Clara, Wrath, and Krugiger could be on the rope. He can let go, jump in the hole, cast Featherfall. I'll jump down. Tana can jump down and do Misty Step.
Hold on. If you guys can hold the three of us on the rope, we might as well just climb down and not use the spell.
Well, he's gonna have to use it for himself. Unless I can.
fine.
Yeah, that's true. We could try it.
I mean, if you're able to hold it hanging there,
One at a time. Question is, should we send down first by themselves?
I'll go down first. I don't care.
I should probably go down first.
Yeah, I would say not send the cleric down first.
I'm
Yeah,
with
I
that
just-
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that way she can catch me if I fall.
Maybe.
What is your strength, Instar? Or whomever is going to be
11.
doing the holding?
11 and 10.
Yeah, similarly, no one really wants me catching them with my 12.
Is there anything that we could like tie this rope off to? Is there like any?
I mean, I'm only 130 pounds. I'm probably the heaviest one here.
So a strength of
tie it around
11
you.
means you can lift 160 pounds.
Okay.
Is there anything like that we could tie the rope off to, or is it
No.
it's just sort of okay?
It's
Yeah, I asked
all
that at the beginning.
pools of blood and scab around you.
All right, well then, Anstar and Katniss should be able to lower us each one of us down at a time. If a strength of 11 can do 160 pounds, and we're using two people, that should be enough for anyone in the group.
Yeah, because that's basically you and Tana.
Pew pew.
That's valid. All right, who's got the rope? I'm with Tana. I find no need for rope. I don't know why, but I find no need for it.
You guys have used a lot of rope.
Oh, maybe that's what happened to it.
Boondock Saints, the original.
Anstar has rope, so yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
Name one thing you're gonna need a fucking rope for.
Because you guys only got out of the pit with the big guy because you had a bunch of rope.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think that ate up a lot of it.
Yeah, I think Anstar and one other person has rope, and there's no more. Anstar and Wrath. Wow.
I was gonna say, actually, I left a lot of that stuff back on the boat. Going through my equipment, like everything is 0 weight in boat.
Okay, so Anstar's going to use his rope. Him and one other person are going to hold on to the rope while you guys climb down.
Yep, him and Katniss are going to hold it. We're going to go down one at a time. Wrath first.
Good times.
Who's going first?
I am. Do I need to roll something?
Just a athletics check.
What could possibly go wrong? 14.
Okay. And it's Anstar and whom?
Katniss. Oh, screw it. I'll hold it too. I mean, it's only one person going down first, so we're all holding it for that one person, and then one at a time, we each let go of the rope to go down.
Wrath, what's your movement speed?
At the end, it's Anstar it's Grugregor holding it for
My
Tana going
walking
down.
speed is 30 feet. Is that which name? Or is there another?
Pardon?
one?
Yeah, that's it. 30 feet.
Yeah, same
30
thing.
feet.
Okay.
Actually, before we would lower all the way down, could we just lower where we could still see her, but she could maybe see more of the room to get a lay of the land before we drop everybody in?
Possibly. I mean, like with you bracing and Katniss bracing, and then Wrath just has to get a hold of the rope and go like right there, where she can still like brace her legs against the slimy, oozy, bloody scab to get a view of the room, which you guys should now be able to see.
Too much information.
I can just tell
Very
you that the
descriptive here.
tomato sauce on this pizza that I'm eating is disgusting right now.
You guys knew where you were. I don't know why you're ordering pizza. I ate my pizza earlier.
That mistake.
Okay, yeah, let's do that so that we can get kind of a lay of the land. We don't want to start dropping people into, maybe this room's worse than the one that we just avoided.
So below Wrath, brass double doors stand exposed in the wall of the scab. A relief image of the doors depicts a blindfolded angel wielding a sword, and carved into the doorframe are beautiful gold inlaid runes. 3 goat-headed demons with barbed tails throw themselves against the door as a corpulent, ape-like fiend with tusks and tiny wings kicks at them, roaring commands in Abyssal.
I don't see immediate threats.
Oh, yeah. Here, let me get them. I'll put them on the map for you. There's definitely immediate threats.
That is like, is it right there? Because I'm thinking I'm climbing back up.
No, go down that ledge.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I see a ledge there. Or you see a ledge there.
I'm gonna need a better sense of my options spatially here.
No problem. Give me 1 second. I've got them almost imported.
Yeah.
It's either ledge or fall down and get beaten to death.
Sure, but is even the ledge a great idea?
Oh, it depends. I mean, you can fire from up there and never get hit.
Now I really am supposed to pull a Legolas. My first, for a athletics roll, and there I go, falling down into the pit.
You could just jump off of falling boulders to come down, because that's how boulders work.
Or we could just like tie the rope around your ankles and let you hang from upside down, and you could shoot from there.
Well, I assumed that she was holding onto the end of the rope, right? We didn't just drop down the entire rope, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if
I
we
assumed
did,
you
that's
guys were a
fine.
little more.
Okay,
Yeah, you
great.
would have bonked that guy on the head. That wouldn't have gone well. He would have just yanked the rope, and all three of you would have come down with it. It would have been great. For me, not for you.
That would have been one way to enter the campaign.
Right at the doors.
So who wants a bitch that fights bears in the woods?
All right.
So they can't see you because you are super secret squirrel mode.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like, thanks, I was eating.
Great. But probably if we try to go to that ledge, they're gonna see us.
They will not see you.
Right, but they're gonna see them.
Oh,
They're gonna see that.
Yeah.
Unless they're very stealthy.
No. Crap. All right. So I'm going back up to report this situation because I don't know that it's a fantastic idea.
Okay.
but-
Athletics again to change direction in your move.
Oh god. Oh
Oh no!
no. Oh,
No, it's fine. It's fine. Nothing truly evil happens yet. Wrath changes direction and is now with her firmly planted on the
terra
Gab.
firma. So
I was gonna say terra firma, but then I thought, well, that doesn't really apply. It's you're standing on
blood
Gab.
firma.
Right.
What kind of bludgeoning damage would we do to that guy if we just dropped right on his head without slow fall?
All right.
the barbarian
kinda
already
have
would have
to-
jumped in. Like
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we kind of have
only
two
5d
options.
5d6 damage. Come on.
Hell, I can do that. Ledge is our best bet.
Well, what do y'all want to do? Do you want to go to the ledge and fight them from there?
Yes.
I mean, we can have two casters stay up here because it's 90 feet. And then, the rest of us can get down there on that ledge. And we never have to get touched unless they can fly or do spells.
All right, well, I've got an over 90-foot range. I'm staying up here. I can Legolas from above. Thanks. But can you all even... I mean, is there enough light that everybody...
I think
Oh,
we
I
all
have
have.
dark-
Right. I remember this is the absurd party of dark vision.
Yeah,
I
it's
thought
one
I
of
The funny
those.
part is that we all did that by accident. It was unintentional too.
There's a weird thing that happened with Dungeon of Dark Vision.
Yeah, so it makes it feel like a penalty when your race doesn't have it then.
Right.
Shit. I went to dndbeyond.com to look up something and now I cannot remember what. We were talking about dark
So-
vision.
Katniss, you were
The-
gone? I'm teasing you.
Poor Katniss.
Did an excellent job holding that rope.
Yeah.
Excellent contributions were so I'm back.
Wrath made it 10 feet in two different directions.
Yeah, it's been very exciting. Shall we shoot these things now?
So the tricky part is if you're direct, like where you're at, Wrath, you're standing over a hole. You have vision of all four. Katniss at the ledge of the hole does not have line of sight. Anstar at the edge of the hole does not have line of sight.
Sounds like we're going.
And being up here, all the way up
Definitely
here,
don't have
that's
line of
like-
sight.
Well,
Can we stack it all? Like, how big are these squares?
So the squares are 5 cubic feet, but these tunnels were dug by gnashing, clawing demon. You're in mole tunnel.
charming.
We could fire and replace one another.
I guess part of the problem with that is that we don't know what's technically, because she couldn't see that. That's not the whole. Is that the whole chamber that she saw, or like where that shadow cuts off? Did it appear like maybe there was more to the chamber than what she could see?
Yeah,
There
so we
is.
don't-
It's like so that extends left out of the area. So in addition to that, she also sees. Hold on, don't click her. The sound effect is the best. Now, not up into that area up there, but the down here portion you can see as well.
So she still just sees those 4 things then.
Yeah.
But we don't know if there's anything to the right of what she could see on that side of the map.
You don't know what? Oh, to the right of your relative location? Oh.
Yeah, right where I pinged. Like we don't know what's there per se because the line of sight was blocked by the ledge.
Right. The ledge. She can pretty much see directly down, and directly down is a ape pig with wings. Is the best way I can describe him.
So
Instead of
each
man-
square.
it's-
Sorry, go ahead.
Instead of man, bear, pig, it's pig, pigeon, bear. Sorry, I was just trying to make a joke.
So this is 5-foot square, so that's what, 40 feet down then?
Yes. But yeah.
Well, I would say we try to get people to the ledge. Like if Wrath, if you could make it to the ledge without being seen, then that's probably a good idea.
I'm sure I can. I doubt you can. But we can try it. And then once someone is seen, we can just engage.
Yeah, I'll go last since we have to stealth because I'm wearing this armor.
Okay. All right, back down the hole. Unless someone has a better idea.
I think I should turn into a boulette and jump down. Or I can turn someone else into a boulette.
So, athletics roll.
Or you could just throw a seat down there.
I could just throw
From
a
Wrath?
seed down there.
What the hell, right? If it's something bad, it's not going to get us.
Not for nothing. I actually had the thought when he's like, "Oh, we're near the end. I don't want to leave with an almost full thing of magic beans. I need to use them for something." This is actually the best time to use them because you're right. It's either going to distract them so we can all get down there, or it's going to throw something terrible down at them that's going to destroy them, and then it's 7v1 instead of 7v4.
Are we doing that before Wrath climbs down then?
The other thing that we could do is if they do happen to notice anybody, can I say I'm holding my cast of darkness or casting darkness on them?
You would
Kinda
have
like
to
magic being
no longer be holding the rope.
All right. Well, if Krugegger and Katniss are doing it, then I can be ready with that. So that at least gives us some time to drop people to the ledge.
So again, if Gregor and Katniss are holding the rope, or let's say, I mean, I guess we can put Gregor there, and he can hold the rope with Katniss. Where are you going to be that's going to have line of sight?
Can I be on that side and be able to see down?
You can see exactly what you can see. So like it cuts off and you can't see the enemies. Can you see Wrath? No. Now you can see Wrath. No.
So,
That's
question: is it dark down there?
It's dark everywhere.
Okay, so then I want to do this. I'm just going to cast darkness now. Because it's a 20-foot... Hold on, let me see what it is. It's a 15-foot radius. So if I were to cast darkness right there, which is just blackness, so if they're not looking up, and that thing is there, it could basically hide everybody. Actually, I could drop it a little bit lower.
Just sort of like, almost like a fog cloud.
Yeah, so like it would just be darkness, so they couldn't see it. And then we could lower people to the ledge. And as long as we're quiet in doing so, they at least don't have vision on us.
Are they making noise down there, or can we like tell if they are?
They're making noise.
Yeah, you said that they were trying to break into the door, right?
Yes.
So yeah, so that's what I'll do. I'll be on the other side, cast darkness to there. It lasts up to 10 minutes.
Oh, I like this idea. And we can...
So, okay, so first things first, let's kind of break this down into... So
I
Wrath...
noticed the darkness.
So Katniss and Anstar are holding onto the rope right now.
Yep.
Wrath is preparing to go down.
Yep.
What is the next thing that gets done?
I think the rest of us then come down, if we can get down there without being spotted.
Well, so Wrath is holding onto the rope at the top. Nobody's gone down yet. What is the next thing that happens?
I go down the road.
Okay.
We lower her down to the ledge.
So athletics.
Alrighty.
Ugh. You've just gotten worse
Wait,
and worse.
aren't I
and-
still at the end of last session? There was there still a luck or a blessing or anything? Anybody with a better memory than me?
Wait, hold on. Didn't I give you Bardic
You did give
Inspiration?
me Bardic Inspiration, but it's been too long, right?
I don't think it has.
It's 10 minutes in game time, so yeah.
Yeah, no, it's been too long. It's been a long ways. Okay, yeah.
Guess it's the good thing that we prepped Katniss to cast Featherfall.
Yes, I feel very useful.
We prepped you before while you were.
I figured.
You were not
Yeah.
back.
If she falls, I'm gonna throw a bean after her.
That would be,
Brilliant idea, I know.
I think
Wrath,
we should have led with the beam.
roll a wisdom save.
It's better. Oh, I hit the wrong thing.
Yep, wisdom save.
Yes, wisdom save is actually better. So there we go.
Okay.
That's much better.
You get down about 10 feet of rope before you realize that the end of the rope is slick with blood. And just as you make that realization, you feel your grip loosen and you begin to fall. In your moment of panic, you're able to overcome the terror of falling directly down into these jerks. And you keep your wits about you enough to roll another athletics roll.
Hey, where was that earlier?
And roll a stealth. Girl.
I needed to roller.
She just wants Alice to throw a beam.
So as you fall, you keep your wits about you enough, and you're able to catch the lip. It leaves you, it knocks the breath out of you. You're clinging to a very slippery slope, but you didn't fall all the way. And you only take 1d6 worth of damage because you only fell to 10 feet. You take 2 damage. The wind is knocked out of you.
Alright.
The end of the rope falls from your hands as you try to save yourself, which alerts the guys below.
Oh, yes.
So before we do anything else, we will roll initiative.
Belusa. Now for God, I'm gonna go like last again. Stinks.
Nope, you're not.
Ansar, would you roll?
I rolled a 1, but I have +5, so I got 6.
Anstar, Koira and Tana, bringing up the rear. I got my D100s ready though, gang. Don't you worry.
Okay. So, I'm sorry. So, Wrath is currently clinging to the ledge, which counts as prone. She is trying to hold on to the ledge and secure herself from falling. The end of the rope has fallen into the group of demons, and they have become alert to what's going on above them. The first person to do anything is going to be Mr. Katniss.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's deeply unfortunate. Okay, so
You've got the rope in your hand, but there's nothing touching it. So it's not, there's no weight.
And they're alerted. They don't necessarily see us because of the darkness.
Right, and you wouldn't actually be able to see them because of the darkness.
Oh, no. The darkness wasn't cast. That's why I wanted to know what the next thing was.
I said that I was doing that before we lowered people down.
Which is why
Sorry.
I reset us back to square one, because everyone's doing actions. Okay. Either way, the darkness would have alerted them. It's a verbal spell, and one of them can see through darkness.
Okay.
But that's why I was trying to reset us to figure out exactly what was happening step by step.
Okay, sorry. That's my bad then, because I just thought it was. I assumed that we were starting off there and then going step by step. But that's my fault. Yeah.
Are these spellcasters? Do they have ranged weapons that are visible?
No ranged weapons that are visible at all.
Do they have other weapons? Melee weapons?
Barbed tails, claws.
Alright, I guess I can just start with an all-out attack. I mean, from my vantage point, I can't attack too much with somatic components because I have the rope, right?
The rope is being held on to, so, I mean, it's not going to fall. You can also, like, there's no weight on it, so holding it doesn't actually require a whole lot. You could just even coil it around your leg or something. So if you move out like this, we're going to call that leaning outward. You just can't end your turn there.
Got it.
So then you can move back. So you always just have to just keep that 5 movement in the bag. And again, you can move through friendly characters, but it counts as rough terrain.
What the hell? I think I might as well go blazing. Let's see what my highest level. So the highest level guiding bolt only has 1 bolt, though, right? Not like the Eldritch Blast, which has multiple bolts.
Correct. It just gets more potent.
And looking at them, it looks like the biggest one is Nalfishni, right?
Yes. The ape pig with wings.
Let's fire the guiding bolt level 4 at Nalfishni after leaning out where I can see him.
Okay. What level?
Oh, 4th level.
And you rolled a 19. A 19 is a hit.
Then I'll just hit the effect here. 29 radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I'm holding the rope, would he be able to climb down for movement, or is it only like half movement or something?
Climbing is half move. Any bonus action?
One sec.
Okay.
Okay, so then I will add I can do my flame blade as a bonus action. Alright, sure. I will maybe do the flame blade. I'm trying to decide. I haven't used it in a while. But if I summon the flame blade, it then is in my possession, right?
Until you let go of it again.
Alright, so my bonus action is that. To summon my flame blade and replace my longsword with it.
Okay.
Didn't mean to use it as damage though.
And are you gonna stay where you're at? Or are you gonna move?
I'll move back, of course. As probably scramble as far back as I can.
You can go behind Anstar. I don't know quite where everyone, the marching order you guys want up here.
I just mostly want to get out of people's way. Did the thing I shoot actually move?
Like, what do you mean?
I saw the token moved up next to me. Oh, no, it didn't. Okay.
I was like, I don't think so.
Would that work?
You can go one step further and end there. Next
That's fine.
Anstar.
I'll do that.
Okay.
And that's it. I did that my turn.
The pig ape boar thing flies directly upward. So the pigman teleports directly, or flies directly upward, and then teleport. And Wrath can see him on the ledge above her.
Excellent.
But that's it. That'll be his turn. The first of the Bulazows turns up and looks up to see his master flying away. And it runs and it leaps to just barely catch the ledge below. And it uses its barbed tail to assist it in climbing upward, but it doesn't have any further action. So we're at you.
Alright.
Let's go kick their ass.
Am I still falling off the ledge?
You've got a hand grip, you're prone, you just have to pull yourself up,
Okay. Is that an
which will
action?
take half of your movement.
Alright. Fine. Doing that.
Standing from prone, I don't believe uses your act. It just takes up half your movement.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do that. And then I guess I'm going to start by shooting the thing that's right here.
Okay, so you pull yourself to your feet, and you're gonna shoot down at the thing that's chasing you.
Yep.
Okay.
Thirty.
30 is a hit.
11. Person.
Okay.
All right. Now I'm gonna do that again. 29.
29
now
hits.
I rolled fine.
Right.
13
Not
damage.
for nothing. I'd rather you roll well now than.
I would have rather rolled well when it was time to fall off a cliff, personally. But 13 damage nonetheless.
Okay.
And do I have enough movement left to kind of move one back here?
Yes.
Okay.
You still got another attack.
No, I used 2. Do I still do I have a third now with this? I get so confused by that ability.
It's just you only get to you use it at the beginning of basically every combat. That's it. You just
Okay,
get
so just the first round.
it's just the first round.
Alright. And I didn't lose it because I was hanging off the cliff at the start of the first round. That's nice.
There's nothing to suggest you should, which,
Okay.
I mean, I would argue against that, but that's not how it's written, so.
Yeah, I would have thought I would have lost the advantage of anything.
I mean, if they had named it anything but Dread Ambusher, then yeah, but there's nothing in the rules that suggests you have to lose it, so.
This is the start of your first turn of each combat.
Yeah,
When
you
know we weren't in
meet all
combat.
of the
Yeah.
meet all of the qualifications, and you can attack, so you get it.
Okay. I mean, it feels a little absurd. 25.
Was that another one? No. Why is that showing so weird? Just okay, so it was 25. Okay. 25 is a hit.
Yep. It was not another one, thankfully. Although I can see why you would expect that from me at this point.
And then you need to roll
11
another 1d8.
Yes.
You finally figured this out though when you switch characters. Hey, it's another one!
There's your other one.
Better to roll 1 on a 1d8 than it is on a d20.
Yeah, but still. It's still embarrassing.
Disappointing regardless of what you roll the one on.
I judge all my friends based on how they run 1d8, so I'm afraid Lisa has bumped up the ranks. You've moved
Oh,
down.
I also need a Constitution save from Rat.
Oh, that ain't good. 19.
19's fine. You save.
I would hope so. 19 saves.
Anything else?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Survive some rounds.
We are at Fru Gregor.
All right. So you're saying we can do that, right?
Yes, You just can't end your square there. So you've moved the 15, or you can't end your turn, or you've moved 10. Sorry.
Let's see. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolts at this one at 4th level.
Okay.
$19.
19 hits.
23 damage.
Okay. That is actually enough to kill it. The guiding bolt strikes him and he falls to the ground.
Oh, nice. And I will move back. And that's my turn.
The next Bulazao moves forward and then oh, these are all 10. My bad.
Arnold
My bad.
Schwarzenegger is 73 years old.
That's why I was like, what? He can jump 20. Come on. Tell me he can't jump 20.
Well, we've been doing it by 5s from the beginning. So.
Yeah. He's gonna move to right there. And the other one is gonna do the same. And we are at Anna.
So the assumption is that I kind of have no idea what's happened since I'm up here, right?
You
It looks
nobody
like Raph-
nobody did any call out role play, but it's I mean, they could have.
I mean, you know what it looks like. You know what was down there because Wrath came back up and told us everything. That was
And you definitely would have seen the look of shock on Anstar and Katniss's face as Wrath just kind of as the rope went black, so to speak. So some
Is
bad
the rope
is going
still
on.
Yes, the rope is still hanging.
Yes, Ansar is currently holding onto the rope.
Misty Step is a bonus action? I'm trying to think, like, can I sort of go partially down and then Misty Step somewhere? Is what I'm trying to think of whether or not I can do. But what's the rules with, if you cast a spell as a bonus action, you can only do a cantrip
Right.
for your action?
Right.
So thinking about whether or not I've been DMing Wrath, whether or not I actually want to do what I've told her I was going to do. Wrath,
That's
should
fair.
I do what I said I was going to do?
Absolutely.
No,
Okay.
no, because they're not all
So
down
she's-
there anymore.
So she's definitely throwing a bean, is what I'm hearing.
No.
No.
Shockingly not.
Oh,
I'm disappointed.
color me
not-
surprised.
That's what she said she was gonna do.
No, not what I've been DMing her about. So I'm gonna do some Sailor Moon shit. I'm gonna jump down, and while I'm falling, I'm gonna cast Polymorph on myself, so that I turn into a boulette. Or a bouillet, whatever we want to call them. I'm gonna be a big girl. So I fall down.
And you can cast up to a CR5.
I can cast up to a CR 11.
Okay.
The only sort of question I would have is because I get +1 initiative as myself, but the boulette only gets a +0. Does my initiative drop down to 6?
Yes.
Or do I keep my 7? Okay.
Now that being said,
Yeah, I'm gonna
you're still falling.
drop. Yep.
Okay.
Like I said, some Sailor Moon shit. We'll see how it works. I'm happy with my answer to jump down there and to turn into a
Are
large
you?
monstrosity.
Oh, they moved undercover. Oh, that's a shame.
Right there. Yeah, no, there we go. But now I'm ginormous.
Yeah, I'm working on that.
But I know I've got to take fall damage. I know. I don't know if it makes a difference because the bullet does have that deadly jump. If the bullet jumps at least 15 feet, I can
Jumping
use
is an
it
action.
to land. Okay. I was just falling the style.
Jumping off the rope.
Yeah, my
Something just fell near me, and
shimmy down a little,
I don't understand
shimmy
why.
down a little bit.
Because I don't see anything that fell. But I heard a big falling noise. That's creepy. I'm gonna die.
Fell somewhere between 60 and 70 feet.
Well, we called it 45, so
Okay.
we're going by the fact
Okay.
that it's 5 instead of 10, which was my bad. So where in the fall would you like to have done this action?
I like to think that I would have like gone down a little bit to maybe like this sort of tile, let go, and then during the fall cast it. So I'm not sure. Does it mean that I change here, or does it mean I change almost right away? Not sure.
It's
It
a
is
transformation
vocalized, so
that
I assume it's at the end.
so you yell out straight up nonsense words. Something about Sailor Moon.
These are little eyes across the.
But the casting time is the full 6 seconds, so
Oh.
you probably fall another square or two. This would be 5, 10, 25. So you take in your boule form.
So I have
9
95
falling damage.
94. So I have 94 hit points now as the bullet, so 85.
Let me adjust that here. Remind me to adjust it back. Or actually, we'll just pretend that they're the temp hit points, since I think that'll work anyway. No, can I not get... Okay, I was gonna say, can I not give you 94 temporary hit points? And you took 9, so 9. Oh, I have to add them up. Okay.
I like that I'm the biggest of all of us now.
Yeah, by a lot.
Still don't have as many hit points as I do.
Hey, that's
Ooh,
No,
actually,
Because I take all of the hit points of the boulette, and once I drop to 0, I revert down to full health as Tana.
you're not gonna like this.
Oh, am I going to get an attack of opportunity?
The boulet is not a beast.
What?
It's a monstrosity.
I want to speak to your manager.
Okay, Karen.
Can you...
Let me double check. Yeah. No, maybe not.
into
Yeah, monstrosity is a different type than beast. So let me find something else here. And we're gonna
Okay,
do
T-Rex.
we're going to do advanced filters.
No,
we
yeah, I
want-
need to use True Polymorph, which is the 9th level spell.
Don't worry, we're gonna give you something here. We're gonna give you something. It just might take me a minute. So if anyone needs to go to the restroom, please
Yeah,
feel free
good call.
to do that.
Be right back.
While I try and make this fun instead of super sad. Yes. I absolutely approve of this.
Can I turn into a spider?
You-
Or a crab?
No,
For what it's
you're gonna
worth,
turn.
I just googled fit challenge rating 5 beast D&D is all I googled.
You're gonna turn into something that you've.
Run
It's
into
gonna
it.
be. You're gonna turn into something that's gonna be fucking hilarious. This is what you're gonna do.
Giant shark.
So first off, I need to adjust your token again.
Don't forget, whatever you turn me into to take 9 HP off. Whatever you've turned me into, I already like it.
Because I didn't catch it sooner, I'm trying to keep within the realm of what you can and can't do. Because I let it go that far without realizing that that was the case. So,
I need to learn True Polymorph.
as you land, and Wrath is the only one that can see this. As you skydive into the scene, the initial thought in your mind doesn't work. In your momentarily panicked state, you transform yourself into something that you've seen in your dreams, because we're going for cool factor here. And you polymorph yourself into a brontosaurus.
guys, isn't that better?
I think it is.
I'm happy with this decision. Our gargantuan beast.
Yes, you are 20 by 20. How does that work for their attack? Do you just get their attack?
How does it work? Yeah, I become them. I get their.
And so their template becomes your template. You get their attack.
Yep. I am basically like a PC version of a Brontosaurus.
Okay, then I need to pull this back up here real quick because I didn't do that. Oh my god, the search for D&D Beyond is so ridiculously terrible.
Yeah. I can stomp, I can tail. I'm happy with that. So now, though, I'm fine if you want to keep me with a 94 HP because it looks like it's supposed to have more. It's more HP, but the armor is lower.
I made my decision.
Okay.
I'm going to, however, I'm going to do this because this will be a little bit easier for us to keep track of it. Oh, I'm on the wrong window.
I probably saw one of those in the mines when I was working.
Like I said, I just like this idea that you just grasp onto the nearest thing you could think of, and you just go with something from your dreams. The plus side is you now have a plus 5 strength. You're 21 strength, so you're now the strongest member of the party.
Can't talk to anyone. But I'm okay with that. Oh god, go away.
Downside is they don't
it would put
have
me
any bonus actions.
They do not. Okay, so that's my turn. I'm down there, I'm large, and I'm in charge.
You're now big as hell.
None of
Now
us
I
up
definitely
top have a clue what's going on, and as far as we know, when we look down, it's down there to attack us.
So
Why
you
even
heard,
do
you definitely heard Hannah jump, and then she muttered some Sailor Moon stuff, and then there was a loud crash.
He went splat.
Very loud crash.
Confused dinosaur noises.
And then maybe some confused dinosaur noises. And then we are at Koira, who is very curious. Koira will peek out and say,
They do travel in packs.
I don't think Koira's ever seen one, so I don't think she can properly
They do travel in herds.
explain what she sees. But now there is a terrifying reptilian the size of, well, there's no telling what size it is because I don't think you guys have actually come across anything this big. But it's down there. And she doesn't do we think she would attack? What do we want her to do? She can't see the Nephiles, and she can't see either of the Bulazows. Does she attack the dinosaur? I'll leave that up to you guys. I don't know.
I ain't gonna lie. You maybe want to roll for it because I think she would.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you want to do like an even odd or a high low.
Yeah, I would roll for it because I mean I think almost any of us would if we knew people
Presented
were
with
stuff.
this.
Yeah, if we knew people were attacking stuff down there, and then all of a sudden we looked over and all we
And
saw was
you couldn't
something
see
you've never seen
anything
before.
except something you've never seen before.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I think at least deserves a roll, if not automatic.
I feel like there should be like a passive perception. Did she notice that it was me, or I don't know?
Here,
How could
let's-
she notice Tana now 20 by 20 something she's never seen before? How would she?
Because waffles is still on my head.
Hey, I need you to answer a question real quick. If you
Sure.
looked down into a hole
Waffle is on top
after,
of the
so Wrath
dinosaur's
fell
head.
into a hole,
So basically, you got
and then
eaten
Tana
and
jumped
Waffle
into a
didn't.
hole. And when it came to your turn, you looked down into that hole, and the only thing you attack that thing.
Yeah, but if she
Yeah.
cast it while she was falling, wouldn't Wrath see her transform?
You know that
into-
it's a big giant dinosaur. Well, you don't even know that as a player, you know what it is, but Koira probably has no idea what this thing is.
Big, giant, weird lizard thing.
Has Koira ever seen a Brontosaurus before?
I mean,
Okay.
after
I
the
mean,
what would
first
she do?
attack, Wrath might call out.
I don't know what
stop,
We don't
but
know what to have you
at
do.
least attack.
Waffles is using my neck.
So Tana just jumped into the hole. Wrath climbed down. Everyone else is attacking stuff down there. But when you get to the hole, the only thing you see is this giant dinosaur. It's a tight fit, but yeah, that's probably fine. You'd have to jump and then activate your broom. It's a very small hole. Okay. All right, that's what you'll do. Thank you. Bye.
You call her to figure that out.
Yes. I wanted an expert's opinion. So Koira also jumps into the hole and then activates her broom. Which I think is terribly boring, but you know. She's gonna fly over there into the corner. And at last, we're at Anstar.
Now he's got the same problem.
No, I mean, because I already had my mind made up. Because I would have, where I was at, I would have seen the pig guy fly up to there at least, right?
You
Because I
Let's
would have been
see.
at the edge of the hole, at least holding the rope.
Can you see him where he's at right now? I hate that it doesn't give me your sight.
No, because it's a, it won't let me move past where I'm at,
Right.
and it still thinks that there's a wall. It thinks that there's a wall there in front of me.
Right. Well, so the wall can't really see it.
No, I mean it won't even let me move one square to the right.
Oh. Well, there's one square to the right.
Right, I can't see him there. But what I'm saying, if I was looking down through that hole, I would essentially have some sort of vision towards that other shelf. Or at least to see him like fly up, that I knew that he could fly.
There you go. Now you've got a better vision.
So I would have
So
seen him
you would
cross
have
through
seen
that
him.
path.
Yeah, you would have seen him right there as he flew up.
Okay, yeah. So what I
Wait,
would have.
no. I'm sorry. He flew directly up and he teleported. He didn't fly.
Okay.
That was his action, was that he teleported. I wanted him to do that instead of attack Rat. Because,
Okay.
for reasons.
No
Because I
problem.
felt bad. And I still have a heart. I might not have a heart next campaign. Keep that in mind. This campaign, I have a heart.
I feel you've been very generous.
He
Oh,
didn't attack. He didn't attack.
All right. So in that case, if I would not have seen him pass through my line of sight, and I can't, like, looking down, I can't see anything if it's straight down other than Wrath.
It looks like you can kind of make out like a little scaly tail directly down underneath the ledge. How far does your vision go? Your dark
60
vision.
Feet, 60 feet.
So yeah, you can like kind of make out the Bulazau's tail. And you maybe would have seen them scurry down and into that little hidey hole.
So if I hit slow fall at the beginning, it's going to take me a couple of rounds to fall the way down, wouldn't it?
So slow fall turns your fall speed into
Oh, it just basically, for me, it's I can just take the reaction. I don't actually.
you're not
slow
using
fall.
feather fall, right?
Right, yeah, I
Yeah.
just basically reduce the damage. So as long as I can absorb up to 55 points of damage. So yeah, at that point, then me thinking everything is still down there, I would probably jump
Okay.
and drop down.
And I think 5d6 it will be $14 damage. So I know the
Yeah,
max was 30, but
And I got you.
the question is, where are you gonna land?
Well, I'm assuming that if I'm jumping down this 5-foot hole, that it's going to be straight down.
Yeah.
Right?
You would have to. The ledge is pretty crowded, even with Wrath there. So you could go straight down, absorb all the damage, and
Yeah,
then
I
you're
guess-
confronted with. To your right is a massive reptilian thing, and to your left is,
Right.
two
So I guess what I would,
Bulazau's. But you would have seen on your way down, you would have noticed Pigman.
okay.
Pig ape
I
man.
guess what I would like to do then, like, because
Man-ape pig.
seeing the big lizard thing probably would freak me out a little bit. That maybe on the way down I might try to catch the ledge, because that was something that Wrath didn't mention. Would that make? I mean, is that a fair RP?
Yeah.
So I don't know if you want me to make like an acrobatics or an athletics check to try to catch the ledge. Because I'm falling normal speed.
You looked a further down and you saw the other step of the wind thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure you saw that. I'm trying to look for the other thing that you.
I guess what I would do then for that case is let me make a roll to see if it would trigger. because I'm trying to do this stuff as like an RP thing, like since I haven't
Right.
had time to really sit down and study it all.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll a d20, 11 or higher. I would activate it just on pure basic instinct, and 1 to 10, no.
Okay.
That's the third. Yeah. So I would say that all of a sudden the wings would pop, and then I'd be able to go there. So let me spend that key
So
point.
the way that would work is that would be your step is just a key point spent, and then it lets you burn your bonus action, and now you have a flight. So if you were that's wrong. If you were right here when they pop, you've moved 5, 10. You have a movement speed of, damn, you have a lot of movement speed.
Yeah, 90.
So you've got 40
Or
more
100
movement
feet.
speed.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, with your dash. Would you at this point go straight down? You have a lot of movement speed left, and you have an action.
So yeah, in this case, as soon as they popped and I could feel myself flying, I would fly right for Pig Guy.
Okay.
So probably, whoops,
Hmm.
we both moved at the same time.
Yeah.
Thank you. So yeah, I would do that to land and then take 2 swings with my scimitars.
Okay. Go for attack.
19 for the first attack.
19 is a hit.
That's for 9 damage on the first swing. And then
This is with your scimitar?
Yeah, the
Hey,
first
put it-
attack was scimitar.
Okay.
Second attack is a natural 1 with scimitar as well.
Roll a 1d6.
4.
Okay. Nothing happens.
And that would be my turn.
Okay. We are back at Hetnit.
A lot has happened. I feel like a ballad is in order. The underground blood tunnel dinosaur rap.
Ballad of the Long Necks at the Pigmen.
Exactly. Alright. Clearly I need to join the party.
Okay. So you can move 10 to get
think-
there and peek down and see what you see.
Yes. I am not sure what I see.
Here, give me 1 second. I gotta let my freaking. I don't have Lisa here to act as dog wrangler in between her turns, so I gotta go let the dogs out.
Woof, woof, woof. Okay. I think I can put two and two together and decide that I can't see 10. I see a dinosaur. I didn't see a dinosaur before. Or a lizard or whatever.
Yeah, because you looked down there before.
I did. I scoped it out, I chose my target, and then all went to hell.
Okay, I apologize for that.
No worries.
They gonna
So
they
there's
gonna stay outside for a little bit.
so the Can you hear me?
Yes.
So hold on a second.
Did we lose him? Or is he thinking?
I think he's having trouble with his headset.
Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Now we can.
I can't hear you, but I will say what my action is. Can you tell me if there's a rope or not?
The rope was either drop, which means it is pick high or low. Oh, you can't hear me. And start
I can
pick
hear
high
you
or
now.
low. Okay. Pick
Uh,
high or low.
Hi.
Okay, I rolled high, so the rope has not slid out of view yet.
I think at this point it's not time to rappel down. So, can I put my head? Is there a tunnel between where I am and the bottom of the thing? Is there no way for me to see the pig guy, or know the pig guy teleported there? Or
So you would have to get to. I guess you can see him there. You can kind of make him out there,
and
which
I'm
would
thinking
require a passive sort of strength check,
okay.
or I'm sorry,
then-
athletic.
Yes, I'll do that.
Or you know what? I'll give you acrobatic because you're a bomb at acrobatic.
Yep. Okay, yeah, I was thinking about either dropping down or otherwise moving into a position next to Wrath. And if I go down,
No, he's gone again.
I can kind of see him from here.
So you can move there. You can't end your turn there. The other thing is, are you going to feather fall, or you're just going to take the fall?
Featherfall's an action, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
I will take the fall because I believe my acrobatics should help me land on my feet at the very least.
Isn't Featherfall a reaction?
No, you could. It's just a spell. You could set it up to be a reaction if you prep it ahead of time.
Casting time is one reaction which you take when you or a creature within 60 feet of you fall. So, yeah, you can use it as a reaction.
Okay, so I can basically fall, do feather fall as the reaction, and still have action to cast a spell. Because I think that would be pretty rad.
Yes.
Not cast a spell. Unless
Right.
Featherfall is a cantrip.
Right. Or let me look back. Featherfall is a spell.
Yep. So I
So
wouldn't
it
be
would
able to do
use
it.
up your it would use up your spell slot.
All right. There's
But
no
you would
way to try
still-
to swing with the rope or get over to that ledge with him to be within swinging range.
There's nothing.
No, probably not.
So, Cricketot is still there.
Oh yeah, so he would add a turn.
Okay, well, I mean, he's melee. He can't do anything. Here's what we're gonna do to make this cinematically cool.
I have a flaming sword. I'm already cinematically cool.
Because I love the idea of a bard being like that badass pirate.
Yes, I like that.
So you're going to grab the end of the rope and toss it to Cricketot, and you're just gonna dive, and hopefully Cricketot is gonna grab the rope, and you'll catch on him and swing. Where do you want to land?
I was thinking next to the pig guy so I can swipe at him with my sword.
So there's kind of no room at the inn at this point with Ansar and him there. You can move you. Let's see. So you moved 5, 10, and then swung.
Hey, if he's swinging on the rope, he could swing by, take the swipe with the sword, and
That's a good point.
You just can't end your turn there. Is the only rule.
Okay, I will swing, swipe my sword, and then drop down here. How about that?
Okay. I'll let that play out. Let's
It
roll
really
it and see how much of this cool shiz happens.
Very good point.
Okay, roll an attack.
Hold on, that's a lucky.
Okay.
That is also a lucky. I have like a +8 to this. This is ridiculous. All right, I'll keep that one.
And then one final roll to stick the landing with acrobatic.
Wait, so I don't roll damage?
No.
Oh yeah.
Does a dirty 20 hit? Nope, you know what? Yeah, does a dirty 20 hit?
Hit me.
Actually,
Yes.
Does a 13 hit?
I have an armor class of 12, so I suspect yes.
Okay, so we rewind a little bit to sort of explain how this all plays out. So Katniss, seeing everyone else's heroic leap into the hole, not to be undone, decides to also head for the hole. While he's moving, he grabs and tosses the end of the rope to Cricketot, who is shocked and surprised, but grabs the rope and is able to hold onto the rope as Katniss dives into the hole and swings into the direction that he believes Anstar went. As he's swinging on this rope, he holds his flaming sword in the air and strikes out at the large demon, who isn't immediately hurt by it. It's one of those dodges but doesn't dodge kind of things where it just doesn't do any damage. But it's more because Katniss didn't land the hit. It's not like this guy's resistant to fire. As Katniss is then swinging on the rebound, he goes to let go, and it does trigger an attack of opportunity. For 13 damage. But Katniss sticks the landing. And I gave the Pigman disadvantage, and I actually re-rolled it because I decided after the fact, and the 13 just unfortunately was still a hit. But Katniss is now next nearby Wrath on the ground, having landed and actually avoided the fall damage portion of that. And it was really cool what he did. And only Koira, Wrath, Anstar, and the Brontosaurus will ever know.
That's enough to cement my reputation.
Assuming anyone lives. But we are now at the demon's turn.
Pig boy man.
Man, pig, ape. Man, ape, pig. I haven't decided yet. So Koira logged on. She's peeking at us.
Wrath, because my system crashed.
Oh, okay.
Logged in, so I just took the available avatar.
Here, I can.
Kick them both off.
It's a great perspective on the Brontosaurus, though. So
Yeah, I've
Okay.
kicked Wrath out. If you want to log into Wrath,
okay.
is Katniss in?
Yeah, I'm in.
Okay. In any case, the man-ape pig is going to attack. Katniss and Anstar need to make a wisdom saving.
In typical Anstar fashion, 9.
He think no good.
Oh, Katniss, don't follow my lead.
Okay. So the man-ape pig uses Horror Nimbus. It emits a scintillating, multicolored light. Each creature within 15 feet of the Nalfeshni and Sarn Katniss must succeed a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw or be frightened for 1 minute. A creature can repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns, ending the effect on itself on a success. Anyone who succeeded on it would be immune to it for the next 24 hours.
Looks like unfriend.
And then the man-ape pig is going to fly
Is it going to attack the gentle giant?
It's going to fly to there and attack the Brontosaurus.
Would I still get an attack of opportunity?
Does frightened let you do anything? Let's see.
On my turn, I should still be able to attack. It's just usually frightened means you have to move away by the end of your turn away from the creature.
Yes. So you get an attack of opportunity at disadvantage.
Okay. Son of a bitch. All right. 12. So with my plus 11 added to my 1.
Roll a 1d6.
5.
Okay, nothing happens. It is a miss.
What?
Don't worry, he's going to attack giant meat shield. Tana now.
So the Brontosaurus has an armor class of 15, but a shit ton of health.
Yeah. 121 minus 9, so I've got 120 or 112 HP.
Okay, so the first attack is 17.
Hits. I just realized he said first attack, that's all. Bad sign.
It always is. Come on, damn it, where are you? I know I have more D10.
That's a bad sign when he's rolling for damage and says he needs more D10.
There we go. The dinosaur takes 43 damage.
Okay. Guess how many hit points I have left? 69.
And then a second attack is 21.
Hits.
For 15 damage.
Okay.
And then a 19
Also hits.
for 18 damage.
Okay.
And that is
36.
that is his. We are at wrap.
Okay. Is there anyone near me who doesn't seem to know not to attack the Brontosaurus? I was rebooting for a while there, so I don't know if I missed
Well, you
something.
can see that the man ape pig is attacking the brontosaurus.
Alright, so I'm gonna attack the man-ape pig. Does a 20 hit?
20 hits, barely, but it hit.
Alright, 11 piercing.
Okay.
Alright, and then we gotta do that again.
30 hits.
That's 7 piercing damage because I rolled another 1.
Hey, it's still 7 damage.
Yes, but the number of ones I've rolled this game is, you know.
It's
a lot.
fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
At least it wasn't the 2 hit and I didn't end up hitting the Brontosaurus.
Any bonus action?
No, that's it for me this round.
Okay. That brings us to Prue Gregor.
Alright, I guess I'm attacking the flying goat. I am going to use fourth level guiding bolt.
Okay.
16 to hit.
16 is a miss.
And I don't think anybody's hurt, so that's it.
Okay. Is there anything in particular you guys want Crick to do? He's kind of limited.
No, if he doesn't have anything ranged, He can't really unless he drops down there with us.
He would be risking half of his health.
Now he can just hold the rope.
Question: how much weight can Koira's broom hold?
I think she said it was like 300 pounds.
So technically, she could fly up above the hole and have the rope hanging down from her broom. And people could climb up it or climb down.
Or she can just take us up and down one at a time when we're done killing shit.
I'd be willing to say that she can have the broom activated and holding the rope. She just wouldn't be able to be on it. Not a lot of room.
Right, I was just thinking of tying the rope to the broom while she was on it, and
I don't think she has to be on it for it to be active.
it was just thought. I mean, that way people could get down and up while all this is going on, if need be.
Oh no, she does have to be riding it. And it can carry up to 400 pounds.
So one person at a time could go up and down the rope if she had it attached to her broom.
Oh, I'm sorry. She can, so she has to activate the broom, but then she can send it somewhere. She can send it somewhere by itself.
Okay.
So she has to climb aboard the broom, and then she can tell it to hover in place. And it'll stay in that place until it recalls. So yeah, it'll work.
Okay. I was just thinking of a way to get people down, like Crick down without, or even Krugegger without having to take damage.
Oh, I don't need to come down. You guys gotta come back up here.
I mean,
I'm assuming we need to go through this door, and who knows what's behind the door.
Can we finish all these things first, though?
That's fine. I was just looking to get another body down here to soak up some damage.
I mean, maybe you can finish killing the thing first. It just did like 60 damage to the dinosaur.
So I guess at this point, nothing for Crick.
What about Lulu?
What about Lulu?
So Lulu can get to about there. We're gonna give her 2 turns because I forgot to add her in.
Well, she has to be like off to the side somewhere because she's got that shielding that's just gonna get in our way.
Yeah, but she can do other things now, can't she?
Yeah, I need to look up what she's unlocked at this point.
Oh, well then she can kick that goat man's ass.
Trumpet time.
So she now has light, blessed, cure wounds, and protection from evil and good.
How many people can her bless affect?
Up to 3 creatures per bless. Or what she can do is she can remove the frightened effect from one of them. So she could have blessed for the first round and then protection from evil and good on the next one. And she can remove. It looks like she's got enough movement to get to either, but she has to touch them.
I would say if she did the bless first for the first round.
Would it have helped me at all with my damage I took?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Bless gives you a +4 on your attack rolls and your saving throws.
Yeah, you get an additional 1d4.
So I know it wouldn't have helped. Well, I guess it would have given me a 17 on my saving throw if I would have had it.
I'm fine with not trying to go retrospective.
But we can say she did bless on 3 targets, and then she can move. So where she's at now is where she would have ended up on her first turn. Then she would cast bless, and then now we're back at her turn. She can protection from evil and good. She can cure wounds. She can. Looks like she can attack. She can trumpet.
Or injured dinosaur?
Yeah, she can cure wounds. Number of regains the number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. Which for her would be +4, so it'd be 1d8 +4. You can do cure wounds.
What spell level slot?
She doesn't have spell levels. She just has spells that she can use.
Yeah, that's fine. And bless was probably on Anstar, Katniss, and Wrath.
Okay. So Anstar, Katniss, and Wrath now have blessed. And then we're gonna say she's gonna cure wounds.
Yeah, that's fine.
Where do you want her to move to?
Is there a spot where she can move that it wouldn't be in an attack of opportunity?
Not
right there.
real. If she moves there, she'll trigger one. The only place she can move without triggering one would be right there.
Okay.
Anywhere else would take her out of his range of 10 feet, which will trigger. So she can move there and not further trigger, but that also puts her in touch range of the dinosaur.
Yeah, but it also
She
puts
just
her
can't move
little
from it.
magic barrier around everything we're trying to kill.
Right. Or she can move there and suppress her thing, but then it's going to come back up next turn, and she won't be able to cast a spell in the interim.
Yeah, that's fine. Let her do that.
Move down and turn it off.
Well, she's gonna heal, right? Could she heal and turn it
Oh,
off?
she can turn it off as an action, and it acts as it's a concentration spell. So she just can't use other concentration spells. So she'll be able to cure wounds on her next.
Oh, well then she doesn't need to move down there if she's not gonna cure wounds now.
Right.
Yeah, because if that's an action to turn it off, then she has to turn it off as its action, so she wouldn't be able to cure wounds anyways right now.
Right.
So yeah, so she could turn it off now, sit there, and then do cure wounds the next round.
Okay. Then we are at Belazao numero uno.
Weren't there 3 of these guys? Did we kill one?
Wrath killed one.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Like,
I did
It
with
is
the Guardian.
Oh yeah, he
It
did.
only had 23 hit points or less.
10 does not hit. So he doesn't do anything except move close. Wrong window. But his buddy is going to do the same. A dirty 20 hit, and the Brontosaurus needs to make a Constitution save.
I am a +6 on
Which
my
is-
constitutions.
Yes, you are. Roll away.
It's a 15 + 6, so 21.
Okay. 21 is a save. And it
You're trying to say
13
something.
damage. It does 13 damage.
Okay.
And we are at Hannah's turn. What does the
Hannah
big
is-
dinosaur want to do?
Big dinosaur wants to whip her tail up at Man Bear Pig.
Okay,
Flying
roll it.
pig. Is a 8. That is is that a 17 or an 11? It's either 18 or 25. I don't know if it makes. That's a 17, I think. 1 second. Let me see if I can. This is a shitty die. Yeah, it's a 17, so it's 25 to hit.
Okay, 25 hit.
I hope so. So that is. Ugh. That is 33 bludgeoning.
Okay, so he takes. Wrong window.
I assume it's an issue. I was gonna say, am I considered magical?
No.
Okay. So whip my tail. Hit him for 16, I guess, then instead.
Yes. Any bonus action? Doesn't look like it gets multiple attacks.
Yeah, there's no multi-attack. It's just a meat shield. Nah, I'm good with that.
Okay, and it is now Koira's turn.
Hopefully she noticed that the dinosaur was attacking the enemy.
Oh, I'm
Being
sorry,
attacked.
Tana, you also need to do another Constitution save. Twice.
Two rolls or just another one?
Roll 1 dice and then roll 1 dice. It's 2 different saves.
It's a 12 and a 11. Actually, I'm gonna re-roll the 11, and that gives me a 21. So a 12 and a 21.
Okay. So it'll be 6 necrotic damage from the aura of the Bulazal's rotting presence.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to remember to mark off my lucky. So okay. Okay. I'm still standing. I'm still good.
And what is Koira doing?
I imagine Eldritch Blast.
Yeah. Can we imagine
Okay.
anything other than Eldritch Blast? I just
I
know
just
it
wanted to
lets
I didn't know if we wanted her to do the rope thing or what.
Yeah, because that would be her action, though, right?
No, we need to kill first.
Yeah. Let's just have him do that.
Okay, so it's a miss, hit, and a hit for her blast. So four and 6, 10 damage. And force damage, importantly. And she is going to before she attacks, she's going to cast Spirit Shroud as a bonus action,
Sounds fancy.
which is going to give her an additional 2d8 necrotic damage every time she hits. Which it's a spell, and then her action will be cantrip Eldritch Blast. She did 10 damage, but also did $17 necrotic damage to him as well.
Right.
And then we're at Anstar.
Okay, so what I am going to do is I'm going to take, so as an action, I can use Stillness of Mind and reduce any frightened effect on me. So that basically takes up both my attacks, right?
Yes.
Or if it's as an action, can I use my bonus action? Because that still can take.
You'll still get a bonus action. It'll only take your action.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna do that, and then Pigman's flying in the air, right?
Yes. Above the dinosaur. Now you. Let me double check here. Oh, you landed at the end of your last turn.
Right. So my wings should be off still.
Right.
But I would have my movement, and I could still do the slow fall. So I could essentially just run off of this cliff,
Yes.
jump, and then just land on top of that guy right there that I pinged on.
So what is your movement speed?
50
50?
feet.
So you're going to run and jump? You'd have to run and fall.
Yeah.
You can't jump. Jump's an act.
Well, I can run and jump from there. So if I jump from the edge of this cliff, fly out 10 feet, right? Or just run, fall down the 5 feet, run, and then fall.
5, 10, 15, 20. Well, 5.
Even if
10,
you said like
15, 20,
double movement
25,
between
30,
Katniss and Wrath, I should be able to do it.
No, we'll say that you go over their heads. That puts you at 40 on the ground. Because we were kind of being conceptual with where you landed, I'll say you can end your turn there.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, my main thing, I guess, is to, you know, as long as I can try to land on one of those dudes for damage, and then I would take my bonus attack.
How are you gonna do damage to them landing? You're small.
You drop a small object on something from a few feet away, it's gonna hurt. I mean, obviously they would get a dexterity throw to be able to move out of the way.
Which one do you want to try and land on?
Well, I mean, the only one that's really that I could land on would be that one that's right next to the brontosaurus.
And you're using slow fall? Or your special fall?
Yeah, to reduce
So
my,
that you
my
don't get
damage.
so that you don't get knocked prone?
Right. Well, so yeah, I don't take damage. I mean, I have no problem in the RP of it if that's where I end up is like basically right there next to him without moving any further.
Okay. Let's see. Roll athletics.
That is a whopping 2.
Uh-oh.
Okay. You stillness of the mind, and you clear your frightened condition. You center your key, and you're able to rid yourself of that. You rush forward in a jump slash fall kind of situation, and you, just as you plant your foot onto one of the horns of the Belazao, you kind of stop in that kind of crouching tiger, hidden dragon kind of cinematic pose before you fall the remaining distance to the ground as the Belazao moves out from under you.
Okay.
Then you roll to safety, ending up there. Cool.
Yeah. So I would still have a bonus action, right?
So use your action, use your movement. I suppose, though I don't like it.
All I would do is just use the bonus action and do spend a key point for patient defense.
Okay. And we're back at Ketnet.
Goodness.
Now
Awesome.
we're back at the top of the order, and it is currently 10:15 on the East Coast.
Yes, it is.
And not to give away the hand, but
No, stop.
What?
No, I was
Can
gonna
you-
say, if you think we could finish this fight off in this round, I would be willing to go on. If you think it'd take us more than this round, I'd say we should put this in it.
Yeah, I agree.
well, what I was gonna say is not to give away, his hand so much, so to speak. You have not dealt half of his damage to him.
Okay, so let's take a pause until next week.
Yeah.
One. Can you put down my health is 13 so I can remember that? 'Cause
Your temper, or so he's got 13 left.
correct.
Oof.
How
I
many hit points did the little bazookas did to you?
I started with 121, took 9 from falling, then took 13.
He did the bulk of it.
Yeah, you were down to 54 after the flying goat got done with you.
Let me look at my history here. 54, and then I took 18. No, I was at 69 after his first attack. Then I took another 15 of damage from his second attack.
That was 54.
Then I took another 18 damage from his
Third attack.
Oh, okay.
And I have a 13. When did I take 13 damage from? It dropped me down to 23.
The Bulazows.
Oh, did they attack me and then I also got the...
Yeah, but I thought the Bullseyes missed.
So one of them attacked and hit you, but you saved. And their damage is 1d12 plus 2. And then there was the Rotting Present.
Yeah, just
Which
so you can see
you
what I have.
saved one, you didn't save the second.
I have 121 minus 9, minus 43, minus 15, minus 18, minus 13, minus 6. Which is actually 17, not 13, because I don't know how to do math. So 9 from the fall damage, 43 from the first attack, 15 from the second attack,
I'm good.
18 from the second claw, 13 from the bazoolas, and then 6 from their aura.
Okay, you have a lot less hit points than I thought.
So 17. Well, I have another 68.
Yeah, I know.
So I've taken an entire round of damage from all of us at the cost of a 4th level spell.
To be fair, imagine what would have happened if you weren't a dinosaur.
Yeah.
Well, Anstar would be taking the hits then, and he'd be at the same level.
But like I said, the nice thing, once this spell ends, I go back to my state that I was before I cast the spell, which is...
Yep.
So, for a 4th level spell, this is fantastic.
No, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So, alright. I will see you all next week.
Yep.
Later, guys.
Yeah.
Good night, everybody.
Night all.
Thanks
Fun stuff.
again.
You should download FTL. It's super fun.
I got too many games I'm trying to play as it is right now.
I was gonna say, because it's usually $5 to $10 on Steam, but also Battlefield 2 is going to be free tomorrow on Epic.
Nice.
Cool.
Scott, I took Bag of Tricks as my Christmas gift. The Rust Bag of Tricks, just to let you know.
Alrighty, Sir Scott. I will chat with you Monday, if not before.
You got it.
Yep,
All right.
I'm out.
Bag of tricks it is.
All right, cool. Night.
Good night. And that's all for Descent into Avernus. They're getting pretty close. Quite a bit of danger up ahead, though. And they've still got to beat this man, pig, ape thing. So, quite the fun for them. If you stuck around for the stream, thank you. We love you. If you came on and didn't stick around for the stream, then you won't hear me when I say I love you as well. Thank you for stopping by. Other than that, have a great night, guys.